Again, it's very simple. It's exactly the same process as order blocks, and you can just refine it for the most precision, right? So a tip again, don't get greedy, and I forgot to mention this in the order block video. Never get greedy. Don't use low time frames if it makes you anxious. Okay, so just stay on high time frames. You might be one of them. You may find it a bit scary in a 1 minute. Price moves fast. You get that gut feeling. You got a fear. You fear of missing out, whatever. And honestly, if the low time frame makes you feel like that, don't trade it. You don't need to. Okay, the high time frame's enough. That's all we need. But never get anxious on a small time frame, and just enjoy the process, I guess. But that's something you can always improve on and stuff like that. But just don't get anxious, and if you don't like refining, if you don't want to refine it, you don't have to. Okay, as you can see, there's an imbalance in price here. We know what an imbalance is. It's just when there's a gap in price in which we know that both buyers and sellers didn't have a fair chance of liquidity, so price will need to come back and rebalance itself. Okay, and that's the exact same process for just every imbalance you see in price. Okay, as you can see, this is probably the biggest imbalance out of this whole 3 candle move, and if we wanted to, we could go ahead and refine it. And simply what we do is we go down the lower time frames. I'm going to go to the 2 hour time frame. As you can see, we're still within this imbalance, right? But now it's just a bit refined. Again, go down to the 1 hour time frame. What can we see? We can still see an imbalance in price. And another thing as well, what also we can see is an order block there, so we can go ahead and that would be a valid entry in which you could look for a trade on. As you can see, price reacting nicely to it, but that's a different video. And again, 30-minute time frame, refine the order block. That's all you're doing. The reason why you do this is simply because of the precision behind it. There you go, right? The 15-minute where it's refined from. It lines up the overall equilibrium of the 4 hour one, so it looks like a nice area of liquidity. Okay, because this small one here again is our 15-minute imbalance, right, or 30-minute, or whichever one it was. And as you can see, it's really small. Alright, so if you want to just take an entry off that, you could. Okay, if it stops just above here, that's fine. But when it comes to refining imbalances, again, it's the exact same process as order blocks. The only difference is the reason why people refine imbalances is simply because of targets. Because say, for example, we was in a buy position here, right? We bought there, stops wherever, just below there for now, right? We were targeting this big imbalance. You could just go ahead and target the close, equilibrium, or the open. But it just gives us a good area to target. Now what people most do is they just target the equilibrium, because usually, as you just seen there, the lower time frame imbalance lines up the higher time frame imbalance equilibrium. Okay, so that's why the equilibrium is in which price we've discussed throughout the course is our fair value. So that's why obviously we target equilibrium, and that's pretty much it really. There's nothing much to it. Again, refining is just essentially dropping down the lower time frames and refining the imbalances and refining the order blocks. Again, you don't have to do this, don't worry about it. It's just extra knowledge, extra, hence why it's an extra bonus content. Simply for this section is that I wanted to put it separate to the course, because it's not a necessity you need to bring into your trading. For example, the characteristics of the market, you should obviously take that in consideration, if for advanced knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's it's up to you. If you want to just find order blocks and trade whenever you want to trade, that's fine. That's why I put it into this extra bonus section content course, well, part of the course. And you don't need to do it. It doesn't make you a profitable trader if you do it. I mean, obviously it probably might do if you refine an order block, but at the end of the day, we don't really care where price is gonna reverse from. All we know how to do is be reactive. Okay, we don't want to be predictive, we want to be reactive, and that's the number one advice from me into the markets, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, when it comes to refining balances. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.